The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
180. 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 23 carries, 67 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. This is caught by Antonio Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rivers to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the run, it's Barkley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pull it together. Check. Flag. Check out now. Hot.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The Charger drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Start offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Jim, X3, 218, chopper.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Let's go. Let's do it.
the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, going over some notes in the pregame and looking at Phillip Rivers' record against Oakland, 18-8 all-time against them. And those 18 wins, more than he's had against any other team. And unless these two squads, unlikely, but unless they would meet up in the playoffs, this is the last time that Phillip Rivers will face the Oakland Raiders. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rivers again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Garoppolo hustling them back to the line now.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I got you. Check 24. Check 24.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
21.
On second down now, Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hey, exit.
Snap comes in 1. Garoppolo. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. His second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer. And the Raiders have got him. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Rivers got some room at the 30. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now Gordon on first down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 9. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Eleven.
From the 24, Garoppolo. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And quickly they get to the line.
Hey, alert! Bravo! Hey, check Mike 57.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's complete to Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
11. Hey, gun. Rush in.
Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry up.
21.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here we go.
Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. You need to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down. Back near his goal line, Rivers. On the crossing route, complete. It's Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal with me. I'm going to keep firing.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rivers pass on target to Hunter Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Again, it's Rivers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Garoppolo looks to throw. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
On third down, Barkley, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Rivers and the Chargers now down 24-21, a little over 30 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He's back to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw to Gordon out left. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Oakland, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.